thing. If anything, motion this guy out, because I'm going to motion this guy out a lot in this formation. Motioning him out will basically ISO him to this safety here, which is basically what I'm trying to attack anyway as I get in under pressure. Like I said, once again, got to block that right back. I keep forgetting to do that. And I get a ton of one-play touchdowns in this particular play, because you can see these safeties, look how he just bites inside. You'll see that pretty much every time. And you're going to have an easy one-play touchdown as long as I bullet and pass it to the outside. Now let's do that again. This time I'll block the running back, so I give myself a little bit of protection, because I don't really, you know, you only need 4 routes for this play to work anyway. So let's go ahead and let's get this off one time properly, and you can see it's just an easy one-play touchdown. It's a pretty good safety. Dick is actually one of the better. You know, I think he's like an 80+ overall safety, so he's a good player. I mean, I think he's a higher rated safety than Samuel is a rated receiver, if I had to guess. So like I said, real easy. Cover 4, anything cover 4 related, like I said, cover 6, anything. It's going to be a one-play touchdown as receivers. I've scored a ton of touchdowns using that exact same concept. This route is also a really good man-beating route, which is another thing I see a lot. We'll go ahead and we'll run it against. We'll run against mid-blitz to start. This play here has a lot of good checkdowns, so make sure you block the running back on this one, because I definitely don't have enough receivers. But the speed out here is a really good play if you're catching a lot of heat. You just have to wait until he's outside the cornerback, and then I typically like to bullet and pass lead away. But you can see that's a route that it's an easy check down. The drags, all these routes beat man, really. All 4 of these routes that I'm leaving myself are man beaters if you throw them at the right time. The A route's a really good man beater, although there, I thought that I threw that a little bit early. But the drag, and everything is. But the drag and the A route are probably going to be user covered, if anything. So that's why I'm saying that the other, you know, the speed out route is probably best. And then, like I said, this guy right here, just as long as I get a little bit of time, you can see pressure's the issue. So as long as you block the running back and they're not sending too much heat, you should have plenty of time and plenty of separation to hit a one-play touchdown against cover 0 easily. All the man coverages should be the same, including cover 2 man, which we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick next. So we're going to pick a cover 2 man. So against cover 1, cover 0, it's pretty much going to be the same. You're going to have all the same routes open. But against cover 2, you're going to want to put this X route on a streak so you can pull that safety back. And then this is pretty much going to be another really big play. As you can see, that safety has to react as I run out of bounds a yard short of the end zone, but as that safety has to react to that streak. So I'm also going to slide my protection, because I typically like to roll in the direction of the throw just to shorten it. So like I said, real easy play here. You can see the cover 2 safety is lost in no man's land, and I'm not getting good catch and run animations at all. As you can see right there, we don't get the touchdown again. But I mean, if I had a really speedy receiver, let's do that one more time. If I had a really speedy receiver, this is a one-play touchdown against any man coverage, any zone coverage. If you just get a good rack catch here, and you can see we're scoring one-play touchdown. So any man coverage is a one-play touchdown. Cover 4 quarters and cover 2 zone, this is a one-play touchdown. So we didn't have anything against cover 3, and we didn't have anything against cover 4. That's where the PA cross is going to come into effect. Now the PA cross has a lot of uses other than that. It's also got some really good man beaters. It's got a lot of really good covered beaters. So we're going to pick that next. Like I said, that's probably the second best play in this formation. This play is loaded. If you guys want to see 2 or 3 more plays in the next video, hit the like saying, and I'll keep you guys loaded with great plays. But let's go and pick the PA cross. So this particular play, you know, this entire formation, I'm going to be motioning out either this guy a lot or the B route on the other side. The first play, I already motioned that guy out. This play, I'm going to motion this guy out. It's not really, you know, the point of these motions, they make the play, but it really should help to disguise what you're doing. Your opponent should never really key in on what they're looking at based on all the different motions that I'm going to make. So all I'm going to do on this play is motion out the B route and then streak the A route, and that's pretty much it. So the B route here, he's going to get open, like I said, cover 2. He's going to get open right above that cornerback. And I don't know if that'll necessarily be a one-play touchdown, but you can definitely get some big gains with that play. If you want to streak the Y route, you can. You take away the check down on cover 2, but this is also how you run the cover 3, like with streaking the Y route and streaking the A route. So let's go and do that one more time. Like I said, this route here takes a little bit longer than I would like to get out into that space, but it's still a really good route. Against cover 3, the best play is definitely going to be the PA cross. So all I'm going to do is streak the Y route, streak the A route, and motion out James Jr. here, motion out this X route. Slide by protection, pass block for running back, just give myself a little bit extra time. And this Y route here is going to be gone right up the seam there. It's going to be a lot of space to drop that in the bucket for about a 50-60 yard gain, as you can see. And if you have even more speed, this will be even easier. I've seen a lot of times that when I run this play particularly that the cornerback, he gets way past the cornerback. Like this particular play just kind of spreads the field in his direction. But if I had a little bit more speed, my game plays, he actually gets past the cornerback, and I can just basically bullet and pass to the outside. So that's something to keep in mind. But without a doubt, this is definitely, the amount of separation that you have here. At a little bit more speed, it would be going by even more. Now remember, I didn't really throw in the first play there with the drive corner. You also have this this check down. If you just need a couple yards, you don't need a one-play touchdown. That's a really good cover 3 and cover 4 beater underneath. Now the one play that I don't have a one-play touchdown for in this video is cover 4 drop. But the PA cross is a really good play. Right there, cover 4 drop. So even though I don't have a one-play touchdown against cover 4, I still have a good option in this offense, or at least with these 2 plays. In the future videos that I have, we'll have more cover 4 plays. But ultimately, this B route here gets open against any zone coverage. Like I said, all these zone coverages are pretty bad. This play also beats man coverage in a couple of interesting ways. So let's go and let's pick the PA cross again. And then we're going to start off with, cover 1, I would say, will make the most sense because it's not necessarily man 0 beater. So let's go and pick cover 1 robber. The X route, once again, if I motion him out, isolate him, that's going to be a good check down. But this route here, the X route, is a really good, especially a cover 1 man beater, because you can see how it gets an outside release. That's one of my worst receivers. We're going to try that one more time. I feel like this could be a one-play touchdown against cover 1, especially.
Gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You have just tuned into the County Green Grow Series.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, fellas.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going to need your help. You can do this by clicking any of the links in the description section and also by purchasing sponsors' products in my coupon code. I got the Cali Green Afghan seeds, so I guess it's time to tear this package open and get started. Inside the package, there's a container with 10 seeds. There's also a desiccant that will keep the seeds fresh for up to 5 years if unopened. I pour a quarter cup of bottled water into my Ziploc sandwich bag. I'm going to place my dry paper towel inside the bag and let it soak up the water. Once the paper towel is fully saturated, I'll pull it out, place it on a paper plate, and open it up.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Now I'm going to fold the top half of the paper towel over the seeds. The paper towel containing the seeds will go back into the sandwich bag. Now I'm going to place the bag in the dartboard place. My favorite place is on top of my ladder.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Good D, good D.
Saw the linebacker there. That's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an alley boy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
In the meanwhile, I'm going to get myself ready for the next step. Soil quality is very important. I'm going to use Fox Farm Ocean Forest soil. If you can't get your hands on the soil, make sure
so they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
It's peat based. It has organic amendments listed in the ingredients.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Good shit.
Left side, it's complete.
Oh, don't let him do that. Good shit. Good catch. Good catch. All right. Shut on me.
Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from the defender.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs happens, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Your plant gives up its excess sugars and carbohydrates. This is 100% natural and organic process that happens.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
With box farm ocean floor soil. I'm going to use a can to poke a hole in the soil.
Again, running right, ETN.
I'm going to drop my seed in.
Get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
36 by 36.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line done.
Good sign on the opening drive. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. I'll give to ETN running right.
Damn, Parsons. Come on, baby.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, you're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Day 7 and the seedlings were stretching up towards that line. 2 seedlings are doing excellent, growing along the leadership. 1 seedling is still having trouble.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
That seedling, it's still complete. I'm still struggling with temperatures.
Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. The quick slip. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. ETN.
Good shit, good shit. One more time, one more time. I don't trust this motherfucker.
There's a big part of me that says, let's go ahead and do it, because they got momentum. It's been a nice drive to start the game.
Good deep, fellas.
The odds aren't with them at all. Take the 3 points.
Good drive, though, cuz.
Come back, get the touchdown on your next drive.
Yeah, and you're on the road, so snag the lead while you can. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Day number 11, the seedlings are starting to pick up their pace.
This one fielded at the 5.
Cannabis grows really quick in the environment.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And my humidity above 50% at this stage. The seedling that started off backwards has finally figured it out. She's way behind the rest of the seedlings, though. But you know what? This is a personal medical grow and also a hobby that I love, so we're just going to wait on her. Day number 13, the temperatures and humidity have been really stable, so the plant's growing at a steady pace. I'm going to water again with the same mixture as before, but this time we don't have to spray because the stems are a little stronger. Day number 14, I like to spray my seedlings every other day with a mixture of RO water and liquid seed. I've been using the small humidifier to keep the humidity above 50%.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot. Everyone filling their gaps.
Creating new leaves. The topsoil is dry. This is a good indication that I need to water. I'm using the same solution I mixed 2 weeks ago. These plants don't drink that much at this stage, and I haven't had to water much. I'm going to water these plants slowly. I don't know how well rooted they are, and I don't want to uproot anything. Day number 18. The backwoods plant is still lagging behind, so at least it's alive. Cups are feeling a little light today, so I'm going to water. It took 18 days to finish off my original watering mix. Today I'm going to mix it faster. I started with a quart of
Alright.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
The mixture will go back into the spray bottle. I use this mixture as a daily foliage spray as well. Number 21, plants have now started to create side branching. I'm going to let these develop a little bit more before I talk. I've been looking at these plants under the LED lights for the last 3 weeks. Let's take a look at them under natural light.
To throw.
Throw that shit, cuz. That's what you're doing.
The defense rising to the challenge.
Maybe it's a good thing you did.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
And I accidentally let the soil dry out too much. The leaves will always tell you.
All right, we're gonna have to stick to the script, fellas.
Now the microbes living in your soil, they also like water. They use it to get around and also to absorb.
Now comes the Cowboys punter. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week.
We need the ball back.
I'm going to have 3 days report.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
Terrible punt. What the fuck?
Start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Inside the tent so it warms up a little bit before I water.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Plants into my OG 2x4 tent. All the plants are looking
now
nice,
Lawrence.
including the backwards run.
That one complete. He finds Sharp and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought he was going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Game number 26, and it is time to transplant. I placed the solo
on 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Good shit, fellas.
I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out.
Good shit.
8 yards as a completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Last thing I'll do is water that up. I'm giving it a mixture of all water.
Now Lawrence.
And liquid seaweed, pH to 6.8.
Good shit. Good shit. Alright.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Really ain't feeling that, fellas.
What's the importance there in the passing?
Not at all.
Sometimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Game number 35.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hormones called auxins are rerouted to a lower part of the plant. Cannabis usually grows in a straight line with one leading stem. But when you remove that leading stem, 2 stems take its place. The backwards run is still in a solo cut.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You might come across if you're growing high seed. Short run is drying out almost daily now. I'm going to have to transfer.
He'll drop to throw.
Today, I'm just going to water.
He finds his target. It's Schultz.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, was able to make the sure catch, and put the down marker back to 1.
Bacteria in your soil. You take care of the bacteria will take care of your plants. My base
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's available locally, but they also use really good organic amendments. The texture is light and airy.
Come on, man. We ran away from the block. Damn, that was crazy.
Out there in the middle of the line, a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
You gotta make that block, dude.
The idea is to provide different sources of organic material for your bacteria.
Here's 2nd and 9.
I also amend my mix with organic fertilizers. I've been using Dr. Earth's Flower Girl mostly because it's
They're going to look to throw.
It's got all kinds of good ingredients like fish oil meal,
able to hit his target, Lamb.
We hold on to it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get good head steam going.
I start off with a Fox Farm base. I add 8 quarts of compost, 5 quarts of worm castings.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
1 1/4 cup of
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mix it up really good.
We'll have to let our nuts hang, fellas.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
The last thing you should do after you transplant is
Fuck they talking about?
watering with compost tea. I placed the 1 gallon.
Good shit.
That's knocked down and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
I'm also going to sprinkle mycorrhiza on the root ball before I transplant. The root's still small, so I transplant it into a 1 gallon nursery pot. I water all the transplants.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You can tell by the pound sacks that have started to form.
Shit, I run commit that motherfucker. Everybody know what Wildcat about to do.
This one's a female. I'm gonna take clones from the males, but the big cats are getting tossed out. I don't have any space. Day number 52. I'm gonna handle my trellis net today. The trellis net will help train my plants and create a more even canopy. These lower branches will never make it to the top. Flowers that don't make it to the top are usually hairy and don't produce as much trichomes as top.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Day number 54. I'm going to change my light cycle to 12.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's see what we got to do.
That's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Shedding the tackle. And he'll take it.
It's my fault. That's on me, fellas.
16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
During this phase of the plant's life, the stems grow up to 2 inches daily, depending on the strain. I'm currently getting about 1 inch of growth per day. I like to use the trellis net with the 3.5-inch squares because it only takes a few days for the branches to grow taller than the next square.
This is James
I've been
Robinson.
my plant daily with a mixture of
That's a
seaweed
nice
extract
pickup on
and
the 1st
water.
down on that
I've also
2nd
been
down
watering
run,
every 3
and at
days
that
with
yardage
seaweed
gain,
extract
they
and
can run that
water
plan
peaks to
any down.
6.8. I've been doing this by hand with a watering can, but I recently made some upgrades. I've installed a low-pressure dripper system. I'm using
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here
I'm
with
using a
Robinson.
320 gallons per
And
hour
he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
out of the reservoir.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
The
2nd
reservoir
down.
is a 30
Typically, we
gallon
think it's the
heavy-duty
strong
storage
safeties that
tank.
are better
It's filled with
tacklers,
plain
especially
refreshment
closer to the
water.
line of
A
scrimmage,
3/4
amidst
inch
traffic.
pipe is
But in this
used to
case, I'm
water
with the
out of
free
reservoir.
safety,
On the exit
coming up
side,
and making a
I've
big time
installed a
play.
half-inch irrigation tube. The change in size
And
increases
that
the
is
water
caught.
flow.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A
Great effort there.
The half-inch
As
tube
the
is
first
tapped
half
and
is
branches off
winding
the
down.
quarter-inch
And
irrigation
the
tube.
Jaguars
This
will
tube
extend
connects
their
directly to
lead
the
here
sprayer.
just
My
before
autopilot
halftime.
It's all bad, fellas.
Now, I
This
believe
is
they
pretty much
buzzed
a
down.
recycling
They're going to take
timer.
another look
I
at
set a
this
timer to
play
start
with
the
all
clock 30
reviews coming
seconds
from the
when the lights
replay
come on,
official here in the
and
final
30
2 minutes
seconds,
of the
8 hours
half.
into the light cycle. This is temporary. I'll probably get a dedicated timer soon. This system
It is all bad.
reverse osmosis water.
So they called it a
Today,
touchdown
I'm
originally.
gonna
This
water
will
my
stay a
plants
touchdown
with
after the
compost
video
tea
review,
and
so
a
they
little
had
bit
it
of
right. Extra point splits the uprights.
If you want to look like you're working hard at work,
17-0.
just walk
So
that
not much
everywhere
time
you
to
go.
speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch that signaled for and taken successfully.
I've been doing a pretty good job of training these plants, and the canopy's filling in really nicely. The flowers have started forming, and the stretching should slow down a bit. My watering system is not 100% dialed in. The edges of my pot are drying out. I'm going to have to make some adjustments and maybe even add more sprayers. Today I'm going to water using herb and RO
The
water.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I have to water
and they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
If you water too fast, paths are created.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
What I like to do when this happens is
The
water a
defense
little bit at a
rising to the
time. I'll let it
challenge and
rest for 5
setting them
minutes,
back
just
on
come
the
back and do it
sand.
again.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charlie.
All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
They don't like salts, slow use at extreme temperatures.
Damn, Coach.
They trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start that half, as this will be a touchback.
The flowers continue to sprout and the plant is lush green. My drip irrigation comes on once a day for a minute at a time. It waters my plants with plain reverse osmosis
About
water.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
Yes, you do.
Start with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
If you don't have an RO filter, make sure you use water that's 100% chlorine free. I filled my bucket with clean.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
This air stone has really cool suction cups that keep it from moving around and flipping over on you. It only has one
Back to
inlet.
throw.
The pump has 2 outlets.
Come on, fellas.
Devon Hamilton, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a
I'm going
loss
to
of
have 2 scoops
5.
of easy meat
So
in my
one quick,
5-gallon
easy
bucket of
analysis
water.
about why
8
they've struggled so
tablespoons of
far.
herb.
They keep putting themselves in
And 2
third and long
tablespoons of
situations. They
molasses.
just
The
took
molasses
another
is the
step right
catalyst.
there.
It'll
And the
feed
offensive
bacteria.
film
I'm
section
gonna let
tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Half a cup of frozen flour mixed by Down Earth.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
The sock is clipped to the side of my 5-gallon bucket. It's also suspended about halfway up.
He'll look to throw.
I keep the mix at room temperature and away from the sun.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Organics, microbes, and compost teas.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Day number 34, and we're on cruise control. The flowers continue to fill in. Not much to do but watch her grow.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They
went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Coming up on second and 7.
plants with RO water daily. The leaves are starting to turn yellow because the plant is coming to the end of its life cycle.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Before I harvest.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, it's Robinson, and he's going to get it 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Today is harvest
Lawrence.
day. I watered this plant 5 days ago with
And he will find his man on the outside.
Clear. Before harvest, I looked
So
at
they'll
soil
get
drying
that
down.
out of incompletion, and that'll make it a second down.
So this plant's already been deployed and it's ready.
Here's Lawrence.
I cleaned up my grow room and hung up all
Got a
my
man, and
plants.
he hits him in stride.
Wow.
The Afghan
A
cushion.
great play there.
I'm guessing
His
it's going to be
second
16
touchdown of the
hours
game.
of
He's
dry.
third
The
on the
first few
year.
days
And
after
the
I harvest,
Jaguars
I know
add on to their lead.
The
call is
Gotta
to
do
move
it, fellas.
with the extra point.
I'm going to control the humidity with a
And the lead is now
I'm using my
24.
autopilot as a controller. I said it's 50% humidity. I'm going to try to keep this room at 70 degrees
Michael,
and about 50%
done with this
humidity.
game?
No.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Second and 8 coming up.
He's angry.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete.
He's a big
And he'll get this way down
They're going
into
to try to shake his feet right now.
I had to put the white boy in.
Big play here for Dallas.
It's a shame how we have to do it, brother.
Not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Edgar. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Get in. Touchdown. Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
Oh, that's what I told you. That's what I'm saying.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. He will get to the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. But it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And Now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Going on with extension cords. Or lassoing it in. Couldn't find the rope at the moment.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as he's got to set up shop at the 23-yard line.
We gotta build a fucking foundation for this thing, eh? About to fucking collapse and we need a mic stand. So we're just reinforcing. Like savages, hoping the wind dies down. You know how I'm finding it done? You know how I pulled it? Top of the cage. He ain't moving.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Good block, too.
Taking him by Chuck. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here it comes. Oh my God.
2nd down and 8.
Right up to the top. Top the left. The cage.
And they'll go again with ETN.
My fault. Damn.
Very dangerous.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as he played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run with ETN. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down of the 46. 77 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I do it personal. I like to clown, so don't take it too personal. I grow my own. You can keep your weed personal.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Running out of the gun with ETN. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ah, you got to come up for that.
Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now brings up 3rd down.
I learned back in the day. Take it to the head. Don't
now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Lawrence will throw.
Good shit.
Shark, it's complete. They'll force him out of bounds right at the 25.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Someone must have dropped you on your head. Leaving comments saying that you got the bread. A fed, roller, maybe even a rat. So you won't get a crumb at my personal stack. Waking up my flowers from a 3-month cure. I got weed nurse connects. I don't need your herb.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, it's Robinson. And this one is productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, but that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Should got a little sideways, but also the buds are just so damn huge right now. Buds are so huge, they need more time, support.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Just one little brush against the leg.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it, here's ETN.
Oh, you right there, homie.
Picks up the first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Same branch. Over whichever way, straighten it. Man.
And they run the option here. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. But that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis
Etienne
out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jags look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Good morning. High throw. Or 5.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
All right, we got to hand the keys over to the white boy.
Builds up on this morning dew. So,
such a
when we have
shame.
chunky buds, you know there's no rain. There is morning dew to the fullest. And morning dew gets stuck inside the dense buds. And like
you tried, brother. You tried.
We're looking at it super dense.
I'm just fighting for you.
You gotta pull them open and really look inside.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Not even one of the biggest, but
looking to throw on 2nd down. Edgar. He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
The ball is always going to be against the stem. Down in here, there's just a little fluff thing. Always going to be against the stem. Most of the time it's caused from a hair.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Right in the middle, in the worst part possible. Of course, the Jesus OG is our biggest, craziest one. We also have some old problems on
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Minuscule.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Which, since we are super used to it, and this is not the first time we've done monster.
Come on, man. He's putting it there for y'all.
I think this one offensively, this is what we just say. Let's move on. Let's not watch the game tape for this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just coach in the past.
Commentators dogging us, fellas.
Practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind him.
It's just a little teeny in there.
His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We're going to take
he was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield when that one was red.
That ain't on the QB, fellas.
And they were able to break it up.
In the bottom in the section of the nug. Because once again, 98% of the time, your mold will only be right under the tip in that thick middle section.
That one middle
section.
3
or 4 sections of nugs. Then it's clear again, because that is the densest,
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You got to watch for any problems.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
So we're going to take a couple of these tops down today. We're going to take...
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
What you doing, Cutthroat? You want to get that branch? I got you on camera. Come on, come get it.
Back to throw again.
Get your little branch. I know you want it.
No, shit.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So we're starting to clip on some of these big tops that have the teeniest hair mold. We don't want it, so we don't
after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Any more mold weight no more. And we've seen it so many times where we know what's going to happen, so maybe picking, you know,
they'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
There'll be no mold on our weed.
And he comes back with one complete.
You got to make a decision. Do you want to let it
yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left
mold
now with third and
really
one.
grow in there and have big old buzz balls, or you pick it while it's like this, and sometimes a little early, the crystals are fun. Yeah, and another thing you got to remember that we always say is that when it dries, it's still maturing. You have that wheat that's drying, that everything, crystals are forming, they're changing. So we pick our shit on smidgen early as it dries. It turns out Kira is perfect. I don't like to go too late. Yeah,
you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
And
so they'll come out first and 10 now from the 33.
You don't want to walk back and forth with everyone. Just set up a quick little green tape line.
Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page.
Not at all.
Quarterback and receivers. Can't get on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Edgar. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, what a way to end it. Good game, cuz.
Those INTs all sting. When you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
We got the snap back. Or it's going to be another bad one, fellas.
And we're getting to the end of this part 5 because it's
We'll be back next week.
Look at, oh yeah, it's harvest time.
We'll get back over 500.
Yeah, look at this beauty of a stock. Very beautiful stock.
You know, Dope Gun Stock Apparel is
down to the knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Yeah, we're going to let you
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I think the Cowboys need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold the team up.
Look at this monster. God.
It's beauty, and it is extremely ripe.
It's big. Yep, let's
we picked a branch last week.
Yeah, we did pick one last week.
I was in my way over here when I was doing studio shit. As you can see, I bit it off actually.
He's just chewed it off. You want to take a look at that dry bud?
Yeah, so
let's get an up close look at the dry bud.
Take a look at the dry bud. 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is the macro with the camera of the Purgatory branch that we picked about a week ago. So this is, you know, about a quarter at the most of what we see with the crystal finder. So this is another way that we figure out what to do, and also without the macro, you know, this thing, it blings in the sun.